So tell me,
what's up?
What's going on in the world of professional wrestling? Josh is, of course, the voice of WWE Main Event. You disappeared from Smackdown. You used to be the guy who did commentary on Smackdown. What happened?
We made some changes, and I like the changes that are made. Main Event's a really cool show. It's on Wednesday nights. It's an hour long. It's on Ion Television. It's
is that why you like Main Event? It's half as much work, and you're just like, well, I'm done now.
It goes pretty quickly.
I'll just do the hour. This is good for me.
It goes quickly because typically there's a longer match on that show, a very competitive, longer contest. I think last night Antonio Cesaro had a great match with Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if you you were able to watch the show.
I DVR'd it.
If you have it on your DVR, check it out. It's a cool show, and I get to work with Miz and Cody Rhodes, and having those guys on commentary with me is really cool. It's a great dynamic. And then Monday, I get to be Mr. WWE App, as I've coined myself.
You coined yourself.
Yes,
Good.
because the app is so cool, because I sort of compare it to the Red Zone channel, the NFL's Red Zone channel.
Where they just go like touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Right. It's always action-packed. We go to commercial on USA for Monday Night Raw, and then we come up live on the app. And remember a few weeks ago when Daniel Bryan, when the match was called, and we went to break, and I was like, what just happened? Well, during the break, we had that story. Daniel Bryan walked right by the app set, and we were able to tell kind of a piece of that story as to what transpired.
USA must love that.
I don't think they have
cable
issue.
channel. Like,
well,
you would think that they
listen,
would. Yeah.
Listen.
Tell me.
When you're watching Raw, and you have your iPad in front of you,
you're right.
When USA goes to commercial, instead of picking up your remote to change the channel, you're on your app, you're on your iPad, you're on your phone.
You wrestling guys have a spin on everything.
So
That's perfect.
You're hearing USA's plugs, you're hearing the commercials, and you look up. I mean.
You're like, not only do I know what happened to Daniel Bryan, but I would love a burger from Sonic right now.
And if Suits is coming up in a couple of weeks, I'll watch that as well.
Yeah. So
how much time do I have? That's
2 minutes.
tomorrow. And then Sunday, of course, is WWE's Money in the Bank.
What were you thinking when WWE has this great debut? The Wyatt family comes out.
Yeah.
And they've been promoting these guys forever.
Yeah.
And they're this like crazy like redneck family that they've been showing vignettes for weeks.
I think crazy and redneck is trite, but okay.
What do you mean trite?
I think you could use better words to describe. They're sort of bizarre. They're eerie.
You don't think they're crazy rednecks?
No.
Why not?
One, from what we know about them, I mean, we haven't seen a lot. But anyway, go ahead. Go back to your story. I know you got a little bit of time left. You're giving me that, oh, look, we got no time
They
left.
seem like crazy rednecks to me.
Okay, what's your point, Sam?
They come out
very angry this morning,
and well, you're getting under my skin. They come out, and the guy who is the head of the Wyatt family used to be known as Husky Harris.
He's Bray Wyatt now,
right? Which I mean, I don't know who named him Husky Harris, but
okay, why does this bother everybody so much?
That's what I want to know.
People get rebranded and repackaged.
I just know the original name Husky Harris is a funny name.
Okay.
Like, you know, like Fatty Fats was already taken. You have to name him Husky Harris because he's a husky guy. That's not cool.
Curtis Axel didn't have a great name.
He didn't.
Now he's Curtis Axel.
What do you think, as a guy who's in the company?
Yeah.
You're a performer.
Yeah.
And your vested interest is in seeing these storylines do well. When, you know, they come out and they put this much time and they do a good job introducing this group, but the fans start chanting Husky Harris at him as if like, we're smarter than you. We already know what's going on.
I think that was... I don't think anybody predicted that to happen.
I wouldn't think so.
It was such a cool moment, and especially being backstage. And at this point, we're filming everything. We're shooting the reaction of the guys as the Wyatt family make their first appearance.
When you're shooting the stuff backstage and you're filming guys' reaction, and like you said, Daniel Bryan walks over and you get the story from him.
Yeah.
How much of that is storyline, and how much of that is no? We're just going to film everything, and if
no,
it fits...
it's just filmed. I mean, it is.
Wow.
It is like we're going to break, press record. Let's go. Sometimes, I mean, there's a few minute delay in some of them. Some of them are actually live. Like we are, you know, this is the app. This just happened. Daniel Bryan's match just got
and if something
called.
in reality happens that's good, they'll just make it into a storyline. That's the idea, I guess.
Sure. But it's become more news. We're reporting on things that happened. So when the Wyatts did what they did to Kane Monday night, it was more like, I don't think that we were right behind the curtain in Baltimore. It's a weird building, so we're like right there. Watching the show. So when they're doing the deal and the chanting or whatever, I think the emphasis of what the superstars saw and the divas saw was what those guys did to Kane.
But what did you think as a human being? That just go like, were you like annoyed?
It was kind of like,
Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Are you looking at the crowd like you're not doing your job?
But they have their own the prerogative to do whatever they want. I mean, they start yes, yes, yes. Fandango the night after WrestleMania. Crowds they're weird.
You didn't have a feeling like this is why you can't have nice things. This is why we don't do nice things for you because you ruined them.
No, I didn't have that feeling. I don't think that that's going to be something that's going to develop. I think that may have been a one-time thing where you heard that. I think the Wyatt family are certainly going to make their own mark in WWE.
Well, listen.
What?
Money in the Bank is this Sunday.
Sunday!
It's going to be a great pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Mark Henry versus John Cena. Talk about it. That's been well done.
Great.
Really well done.
I mean, that was something that in the locker room area where tears.
When something like that happens,
People thought Mark Henry was retiring.
Mark Henry comes out, he does this great retirement speech, he brings up his family, and then he ends up turning on John Cena. It's classic pro wrestling. Does Mark Henry go? Do people are the people in the locker room, are they aware that, oh yeah, this is going to be a great spin, I can't wait to watch this? Or are people not really aware of other people's storylines, so they're just watching going, I guess the guy's retiring. Holy shit.
I saw people during the day say goodbye to Mark.
Wow.
They legitimately thought like this is it. I mean, and you could that's believable.
Yeah.
Because the guy's been around he's a veteran. So it was believable that night that Mark Henry was saying goodbye to WWE.
That's incredible. Well,
yeah.
John Cena, Mark Henry, the Money in the Bank
Monday,
matches.
will be in Brooklyn for Raw. So it's going to be a big week. And, of course, the WWE Performance Center opened up this week.
Huge.
Yeah, it's a big week for everybody.
And I'll see you, by the way, on Sunday and Monday.
Oh!
You know that's happening.
Are you bringing your lovely wife?
Of course I am.
Okay, good. I'll just talk to her.